episode 29 of the Woolly Wolverine podcast. My name is Laura and I am the host of this what used to be somewhat regular podcast, which I haven't actually sat down to do in the last 2 months. So today may be very rusty, but I am only planning on doing a quick whistle stop tour of stuff that's going on, and then hopefully getting back to regular every 2-3 weeks, hopefully podcasting. Yeah, my name is Laura. I am an Irish knitter, living in Ireland, in Kildare with my family, and yeah, I like to knit. So if you are a returning viewer, welcome back, and I'm so glad to be back with you all. And if you're new, hello and welcome. You can find me on all the usual places. I'll have everything linked down below, so you can just check it out there. Quick piece of admin, I did have a giveaway in my last episode. I just asked you guys to just leave a comment on the video, and I believe there was 35 entries to that, and I've picked a random winner, and the winner is Three Sisters Knit, who is Sheila, I believe. Sheila is one of the women who is on the virtual knit nights. And I met Sheila there, so congratulations, you are the winner. If you just want to drop me a DM on Instagram or on Ravelry, or even, I don't know if you can do DMs on YouTube, but if you can, yeah, just drop me a message with your details and I will get the prize out to you, which, just reminding you because it's been a while, is this beautiful skein of green elephant yarn, which is an Irish dyer based in Waterford, I believe, who's Fiona. She is a delight, and this is called the All Out of Love colourway, and it's 75/25 merino nylon. Nice pinks and kind of denim-y blues and pops of orange, so it's good and bright and nice for summer. And then as well, just a little canvas bag that says "Knitting is my jam." I think it's really cute. I picked this up at the Wool Folk Festival up in Belfast last summer. So yeah, Sheila, if you just give me a shout, I will get that prize out to you as soon as possible. So I hope you guys have all been well. I've been pretty busy. I was doing a show which I think I talked about before in previous podcasts. So basically just a musical, Into the Woods by Stephen Sondheim. And yeah, I was one of the Ugly Sisters. It's all done now, but rehearsals were intense. It was getting to become 3 nights/days a week. So it was kind of eating into all my kind of free time. So I just didn't really have the time to do podcasting. I did do a small bit of knitting, I kind of had to cut back on that a lot as well. But yeah, that's kind of where I've been. And yeah, other admin-y stuff. I am going to the Babel's first inaugural retreat in 2-3 weeks time. It's the 20th of April. It's in a beautiful guest house in Tipperary, and the lovely Grace of Babel's Travelling Yarns is hosting it, and I am super duper excited. I cannot wait. I'm already contemplating what projects I'm bringing to knit on, to just sit and knit and chat with some other lovely knitters. And yeah, I think dependent on how successful this one goes, which I'm sure will be a resounding success because Grace is fantastic, she'll be organising more. So excited for that. As well as that, there's the wonderful festival of Woolen coming up in May. This year has flown by. I can't believe it's April already. It's crazy. It is the 2nd of April. I'm not sure if I've said that. It is Monday. It is a bank holiday here in Ireland for Easter. So yes, Woolen. Woolen is a yarn festival, wool festival, knitting festival, crafty festival being hosted by the lovely women of the This Is Knit shop in Dublin. It is on the 25th to the 27th of May in Elsa, which is in a building basically just beside the airport. So if you're international and want to come, it is perfectly accessible for you. You just hop on a plane, arrive in Dublin airport, and it's right outside the door. So definitely come. There's some amazing classes being taught by Nancy Merchant, Kate Davies, Carol Feller, Willie Wormhead, Nathan Stockmatician, and then there's amazing vendors, lots of Irish ones, so Green Elephant, Fine Fish, Ellie and Ada, Grace, the Babbles Travelling Yarns, oh there's so many, Townhouse Yarns, who is the in-house dyer for This Is Knit, Countess of Blaze is going to be there, Travel Knitter, Isolde Teague I think, just amazing vendors and super duper lineup, so definitely get your tickets. I will be there also, so if you see me there, give me a wave, come over and say hi. I'm more than happy to say hello to you guys. Yeah, so that is Woolen. Super duper excited for that. Yeah, so it's a quick, let's see, what do we have now? Finished objects. Now you'd think because I haven't podcasted in 2 months I would have all of the finished objects. I do not. I have 2, I think, if even, yeah, 2, 1.5. So first is these socks. So I was working on these socks the last time I podcast. These are my February socks. They are the Mercury socks by Kim Droter. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. And yes, this is in the Angel Hair colourway by Sugar Tots. Christy of Sugar Tots, and the lime green is Drops Fable, just in the green colour. So this has some really pretty gold stellina in it. I don't know if you can see it, it's not really showing up, but I adore these socks. They're so springy and so pretty, and I love the speckles, and it just looks like wildflowers or something. It's just really pretty. I love them, and the lace is just so delicate. Yeah, so I will definitely be knitting more of these socks. They're really nice, and I really think the yarn goes well with the pattern. It's just nice and delicate, and I like the pop of green. I think it's quite interesting. Yes, so they were my February socks. So I was still on, I finished them I think on the 28th of February. Was it 28 days? Yes, on the last day of February anyway, and this year was the 28th. I'm all over the place today, don't mind me. So yeah, I knit them in February for my box of socks, and yes, I was right on target. I've started my March socks as well. I have not finished my March socks, and it is April, so I'm already behind on my box of socks, but I'm nearly finished them. But I'll talk about them in a moment in my works in progress. My other somewhat finished object is a test knit. So Mina Phillip, or the Knitting Expat, was put a call out for testers for a cardigan for children. I think it's I don't think the name has been fully decided at the moment. The working title is the Cabled Child Cardigan, or the Child's Cabled Cardigan, something like that. So she was looking for suggestions for names, but I'm not. That wouldn't be my strong point. But I have test knitted for her. I knit the 6 to 12 month size. Can you even deal with how adorable this is? I haven't woven in the ends yet, and I haven't sewn on my buttons. These are my buttons, by the way. They are just little flowers. They'd be cute. So this cardigan has a shawl collar. It has cables running down the front, just a simple kind of twisted, or quite a simple cable down each side, and then the pièce de résistance is this beautiful chunky cable running right down the middle and the back. So I went with quite a variegated yarn, which I think is kind of fun for little kids. I have got a baby in mind for this cardigan, but yeah, this was a really lovely knit. The yarn is Irish Fairy Tale yarns in the Flying Pigs colourway. This is knit in DK yarn, which was what the pattern called for, and yeah, I didn't really find there was no real mistakes in it. It was really intuitive, really simple to knit, and I would definitely recommend once it's released, which I think should be in the next few weeks. I'm not too sure of the dates, but definitely I'm sure Mina will keep you guys all informed in that. But yeah, it worked out exactly to measurements. I had to go down a couple needle sizes just because I didn't get gauge, but no, it's designed to measurement. I just have a pin here in my in the bottom button just to kind of to see if I liked them buttons with it, which I quite do like. Little flowers, so it was cute. So tonight I'm going to weave in the ends, sew on the buttons, and yeah, this will be done. So cute. Look at it. Stinking adorable. So cute. So cute. So yeah, that was the test knit. So I really enjoyed knitting that. Recommend it. So they are my 2 finished objects. For the last 2 months I have been very lax. I've also been trying to do my Make 9, and one of my projects on that was the Tegna, which I think the world and its mother is currently knitting, and I don't blame them because it is a stunning top by Caitlin Hunter, or Boyland Knitworks I think is her design name. Caitlin Hunter anyway, she's making some absolutely unreal patterns lately. There is, I know a lot of people are knitting the Zweig sweater, which looks really nice too. But yes, I'm working on the Tegna. So I had showed you guys the progress I'd made, and here I finished. This is the back. You can see the lace down here. So I'm sure you can see the kind of colour differences. Did Laura alternate skeins? No, she didn't, because she's a brat. Did Laura learn to alternate skeins after she got one skein in? Yes, she did. So this is the Zazamora colourway by Malabrigo, in Malabrigo sock. This colour down here is more dark, kind of purpley green, and there's more blue kind of in it. Now I am alternating from about here up, but you can kind of see it looks more like a fade, which is okay. I'm not too put out by it. I think it looks more liney in camera than it does in real life. So this is the back. I'm now working on the front. I ignore all the needles. I use cable needles rather than waste yarn when I have to put things on hold, just because I find it easier to knit off a needle when I'm picking stuff back up. So I have a little bit, I'd say another 2 inches to go on the front before I get to the 2 shoulders, and then I'm not too sure how they join. And then I just have, these are quite short sleeves. I think it's like a t-shirt type sleeve. So I'm hoping to have this done before the retreat, so I have something yarny and new to wear on my yarny retreat. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be putting a major dent into this week, hopefully. But I really love this colour. It's purpley blue, foresty green. It's so cute, and it's an amazing pattern. This lace was so nice to do, and I am not a lace person. I think once I block it out, it will look really nice. At the moment it looks like kale. But you know, vegetables are good for you. So yes, that is my Tegna. These are my 2 skeins that I'm alternating at the moment. So this one has a lot more blue. So you can, I don't know if you can kind of see blue, and this one's more green. So you can see there's a definite difference. Same colourway, and they don't have dye lots from Malabrigo, so in the skein they didn't look this different, but it's okay. I don't mind. It blends kind of quite well in real life. On camera it looks quite different, but it's not as bad. So alternate skeins, people, alternate skeins. So that is my Tegna. My March socks, which I was discussing before, I am knitting the Fraser fur socks by Verena Kors, I think her name is. Apologies. It's the wool. It's a wool club pattern, and they are toe up. Oh no! Just pulled the needle out of my socks. Oopsies! I'll fix that later. It's fine. This way. So, these were my Paddy's Day socks, hence being so green. And yes, I am almost finished. I've finished the foot and I'm working on the leg. So this is just there's a small pattern on the leg. It's kind of a slip stitch up each side, kind of like a tree or a Christmas tree type pattern, or a V on either side. And it's a slip stitch heel flap and gusset. There was also the option of doing a German short row heel. It's a free pattern and there was a lot of information in it. Yeah, so I'd recommend it if you've never knit toe up socks. I thought it was pretty good. I usually don't like toe up socks. I usually knit them top down, but all good. Really enjoyed this pattern and they fit. I've tried them on, they fit really, really well. So I think I've one last repeat to do and then the cuff. So I should have these done hopefully this week also. Well, I'm gonna if I put my mind to it, I could probably finish them tonight. But yes, so these are the socks. I'll show them better next week when they're finished. So this yarn is like a tonally green and the colourway is called Kiss Me, I'm Irish, and it is by Turtle Pearl Yarns, who is a Canadian based R. And this is in her fat BFL platinum sock. I think this is like an old Turtle Pearl skein. I got this from my good friend Sue from the Two Tangled Skeins podcast. She sent it to me because I'm Irish and she thought I might like some Canadian yarn, which I do. I love it. So this is my first time to work with BFL. You can feel that it's sturdier than merino, and it's working up really well. I really like it. It's a 75/25 BFL nylon and it's 3-ply and 115 grams is 420 yards, so it's slightly more. It's definitely a kind of a thicker sock yarn, which is nice. So yeah, these are my Paddy's Day socks and hopefully I will have them done in the next few days / today if I put my mind to it. Yeah, so they are my two whips. I am very lacking on knitting content because I have not had a chance to knit as much as I'd like. I was going to pull out all my unfinished objects that are currently languishing on the needles, but I think I will leave that and go through them the next time I'm podcasting. Just because I haven't had a chance to pull them out and review just yet, so I might leave that until next week. So the plan is going to be to finish my Tegna, to finish my March socks, to cast on my April socks, and then to review my unfinished objects and try and get some of them off the needles, either frog them or finish them, and then start working my way through my make 9 list, because I have yarn for a lot of them projects. I think next I might want to knit my Exploration Station by Stephen West, but I'll talk more about that once I have reviewed all my whips. And yeah, okay, so my April socks, I have decided what I'm doing. I am going to go with some vanilla socks because I haven't knit any vanilla socks yet this year. And I am knitting Sweet Sparrow yarns. I have a self-striping here. What's going on here? The tags are tangled. But this is the Ice Cream Shop. Oh, so pretty. all them pastels. I love this caramel brown, the pink and the duck egg blue. And then I'm going to do heels, toes and cuffs in the duck egg as well. So this was a mini skein that Julie sent me. I think in my first order for Sweets Baaa. It was just a just because mini. And this is on her nuthatch base. Yeah, which is 75/25 merino nylon. And yeah, I'm just going to do a afterthought everything sock, I think, with these. But yeah, I think they're going to be super duper pretty. Can't wait. So I'm going to cast them on once I've finished my Fraser fur for my April socks. So they'll be good kind of mindless knitting for travelling. And I think that is all I'm going to go into this week. I'm hoping to maybe even podcast again next weekend, just to kind of get me back into the flow of it, go through my unfinished objects and just plan a bit more. I did want to get this out because I didn't want it to go another week without seeing you guys. So hopefully everyone is well. Leave me some comments down below, let me know how you guys all are. It's great to be back. It feels really nice to be able to talk to you guys again, and I'm really kind of excited to start back knitting and chatting to you guys more often. And yeah, some exciting stuff going on in the next few months. I can't wait to share with you, and yeah, I will see you all again really soon this time, promise. Bye!